Hello, Vietnam.
Good morning.
Fuck, I fucked it up already.
We are gonna get canceled so hard.
This is like...
We're losing all our women viewers.
This is not for women anyway. This is for men.
Never meet with men, and never meet the same again. Never meet with men, and never meet the same again.
What the fuck?
Welcome back to Man Meets. Whoa, okay, start over. So you said,
Well, why don't we just have like a talk about that later about traumatizing podcast, like porno.
Actually, I got a story too.
Experience
Fuck.
Porno.
we're already on the fucking
experiences.
subject.
Okay,
Welcome back to
okay.
Man Meets, and we have a woman in the. That's why the show's all over the place. But we. No, I'm kidding.
Are we started already?
Well,
Yes,
welcome back to
I've
Man
been-
Meets.
I've been recording, yes.
All right. Okay, start over now.
This should have been started over. Like it's first of all, it's not on your cue, all right? It's my goddamn show.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I didn't hear it.
Okay, so wait, no, go back to the conversation though, because you said that at one point you said you were living at your aunt's house.
So
She's out of the camera, by the way, for people. She
So
didn't want to be on the camera, so
not today.
we're talking to a ghost.
Troll.
All right,
My own husband though, like
no, for
bro.
real, fuck, like right off the bat too, like you're a dick for that.
Like you want me to go that hard? But
No.
all right, cool,
Yeah, that's- yeah. You wanted to get hard?
Anyways.
Nope.
Let's get her hard. So you're getting hard today.
All right.
Go ahead.
No, so basically, I was staying with an aunt,
Mm-hmm.
and there was one night in particular, and her and my uncle at the time
little closer to
were
the mic if you
watching.
can, please.
Oh, her and my uncle at the time
Don't whisper.
were watching TV in their room, and whatever they were watching, we had to watch on the front type of thing. And I don't know if she didn't realize that we were watching TV at this
So
time.
both TVs were synced together.
Yes.
It is the splice
Yeah,
connection.
It was a
I
splice
don't
connection.
know if she
Okay.
realized that, like that we were watching TV. I think she thought we all went to bed. So when we were watching it, it was like this porno, but it looked like a real
wow,
movie.
wow.
It looked like a scary movie, like
It
a
looked like a
Michael
scary-
Myers.
Oh, so it had a good director then.
But then all of a sudden, like people were
there was
like
acting.
fucking in the bathtub, and then they got murdered. Like it was weird.
Oh,
It was
wow.
like porno,
Fucking
but
murder
for
porn.
serial killers.
That's fucking murder porn. Yeah.
So the
And
Killing
they
documentary.
were in
that
the
pussy.
snow.
Let the coochie
Killing
breathe.
that pussy.
So that was like one of the first times that, like, I was like, wait.
That was your introduction into porn? Or had you seen porn
That would
before
make
that?
so
That
much-
was that was
He said
actually
that
my
would make
second.
Okay, what was your
That was
first
my
introduction?
second.
What was your introduction to porn? I'm always curious on hearing how women first saw porn. Because men, it's like we see it right away.
I remember the day very clearly.
Okay. The year was 2000.
In the late 1900s.
Fuck, was it the late 1900s?
No, I
Oh, okay.
was probably like maybe
Nah, that's cool. You gonna yell if you're gonna yell on him, you're gonna
6
yell
or
on the show.
7, 5 to 7 around that
Oh
age.
shit. Oh, you were pretty young.
I was young.
Oh damn.
So my grandparents, they were staying at this house, and my mom didn't always let me go and stay the night with them, but when she did,
Porn.
it was because they
No,
had like
close
a
to the
really
mic, Boo Boo.
good
Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. I need stronger signal from you.
a pillow.
Oh, there it is.
I like I talk about it in general, my bad.
Yes, but I need a.
Okay.
There you go.
So I was staying with them, and they had like the house that they were staying at, they had like a good collection of movies.
Okay.
This was also the same weekend that I watched the movie Crybaby, which is my favorite movie.
So the first time you watch porn and the first time you watch your favorite movie were in
It
the
was
same
in
day.
the same weekend.
Okay.
Yes. So
Was the actor on both?
I had seen Crybaby first.
Which one do you get better reviews to?
Crybaby.
Okay.
Boo.
I don't care what
Okay.
you say.
No. Okay. So, anyways, go ahead. Continue.
So I had watched Crybaby that weekend, right? It was the first time, and that was like the first time that I was like, oh my gosh, I love Johnny Depp specifically. very specifically to that. So that weekend, the day afterwards, I was like, oh, I'm going to go in my grandparents' room and I'm going to go watch Crybaby again because I watched it the day before.
Damn.
So, but when I started the movie, it was it was a blonde lady with big fake tits.
Nice.
And
Well, I don't care for fake tits, but all right.
And they were just, it was like very basic though. It was like a very old porno. It wasn't like the new stuff where it's like all intricate. It's like real shit. Like,
So it was softcore, not hardcore.
Actually, well, no, back in the days, like
it was all, they were
it was
all
a story.
bush, all
Yeah.
natural.
Oh, but yeah, it was
all
like a 70s
natural,
porn.
all, yeah.
70s porn. It was 70s porn. That's 70s porn, yeah.
And then the way they transitioned from one scene to the next, it was very like magical, like I don't know, kind of like, I don't know, they tried to exaggerate it a little bit.
It was probably like a Bewitched.
She's studying the editing.
Yeah, like a Bewitched type
She's
of
studying
thing.
the editing instead. Like, that's a wiener. Yeah.
No,
She's over
but
here
I'm
like,
thinking-
But she
No,
knew.
I'm just
she was like, the
thinking
production
about
behind
it.
this is great. She's like, this is good. Whoever directed this.
No, I was just thinking, like right now, because I haven't shared that story with anyone
Oh,
really. I don't think
nice.
I've ever shared that story with anyone.
For the first time today on Man Meets, Sin's porn introduction.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is Sin, actually. We didn't introduce her. We introduced her porn story, but we didn't say who she was. My bad. I apologize.
My first
This
timer.
is Jacinda. She is Caesar's wife, for now. But
Damn. All
I'm
right.
coming up on that title.
Next episode.
Yeah. Tune in next week for the divorce.
Damn.
It's, we
Fucking
need,
Hey,
shit.
sometimes low key for the government benefits.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
we need that insurance money.
I didn't hear that before.
I'm just saying. I've
That's
heard
how we
some
buy the
crazy
next equipment. That's how we
shit.
buy the rest of the equipment. The
Oh,
insurance
you're
money.
right. You're right.
Exactly. All right. Shit.
So how?
What was your
Food
first introduction
stamps,
into
all
porn?
that.
Well, I'm the youngest. So my first introduction was
Just a baby.
In
I
the womb?
remember
In the womb.
in the room. All right. So my first introduction was back to the Corona we were living.
Oh, okay.
The TV with the boxes, like old ass TV.
The city of Corona, people, by the way, not coronavirus. I know that's a...
Is that the reference these days?
No. He said
Damn.
it when we were living in Corona.
Corona used to have its
Not
own
a lot of
rep,
people
bro.
know about the
Like,
city
I
of
think
Corona,
most
you know?
people know about Corona.
Well, yeah, but let's say other people in other states who are not from Cali, you know? Like,
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. We look into the future.
I'm thinking worldwide. God damn it.
All
Shit.
right. Damn.
All right, so you were
Mr.
living in
Roundabout,
Corona.
hey,
All right,
come
people.
Corona,
on,
California.
let's go.
So we're living in Corona. My older brother. He's probably 10 years older than me. So I don't remember how old I was, but it was like one of those box TV. It barely had color in it.
Oh, yeah. The old
VHS
school.
tape.
Old school. Oh.
VHS tape. I was trying to leave the name out.
Oh, someone
Yeah,
left. Someone left the video in there.
No.
Mine was the
Legit.
VHS.
There was my parent. I know my parents were gone. I remember it was me, Steven, David in the house. I think they were playing in the backyard. My older brother, I can't believe. I remember the white boy. His friend came over. They popped it in the fucking thing. Like, hey, come here. You want to watch this? I don't know what the hell I'm watching. It's just straight up. Yeah, there's blondes back then, right? Blonde, big titty, bends over.
Inclusion
I
wasn't
like
a
how
thing
the
back then, you know?
consistency.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It wasn't diverse.
There was no inclusion
Consistent.
There was
back
no,
then, you know?
no
like, you know?
diversity. But I just remember.
Is that when inclusion first started happening?
Maybe.
Putting minorities in porn?
Hey, maybe that can be something we
That opened the
look
doors?
up one day.
You know
Yeah.
what? Research. I have research to do. Don't check.
We'll do it.
Tune in next week when
Hey,
my right arm
fact
comes a
check.
lot bigger.
Put that on your iPad. Like,
Yeah.
fact
We're writing
check.
down. We're writing. It's fine.
But when.
All right, so
So-
We need a pen.
they,
So I'm
they
playing
showed
it.
you.
I'm sitting there. I did not know what was going on at first.
Mhm.
And they're here like, oh my God, yeah. And they were here explaining. I'm like, I know-
Explaining what?
Yeah, that's the clitoris.
What was,
Yeah,
I don't remember, but they were just like,
They
That's-
weren't worried
they were
about
talking-
clitoris.
that's
What
the
you say?
vulva.
pornos.
You
Come
know,
on. Were
that's
they
the vulva.
hey,
No,
were
I'm
they-
being.
so
I'm being.
I'm sitting down on the floor like a kid watching
Still
a
a
cartoon.
mystery. Clitoris is still a
So I'm
mystery.
sitting down on the floor watching like a cartoon, like how kids used to
I
do
didn't
Saturday
know.
mornings cartoon. And my parents walked to the door. I just remember my older brother gets up, runs to the VHS, trying to get it out. I remember he just unplugged it and fucking just walked
Yeah.
away. He unplugged it. That's my
Which
first
older
introduction.
brother is this?
The one that starts with a J, ends with N.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Am I
That
spell the whole
didn't
thing?
I think
Oh,
I was probably
okay.
like 5, maybe 5 or 6,
So both of
maybe.
y'all were around five years old.
Damn.
Maybe
no.
I could barely. Yeah,
5 or 6.
Isn't he
that
like
memory, yeah.
15 years older?
Mine.
I thought.
Well, he just turned 40 something.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
did
I
you
was
just
a,
go
I was a
for it?
few.
He's 10 years older. So yeah, he's probably like 15.
Oh,
I was a
that
few.
makes some sense.
I was a few years later than y'all. I was
Yeah.
around 7 years old, and
well, I was 5 to 7.
yeah,
Hold on.
well, 5%. That's 2 years. Get that-
I know it's just my perception
Oh,
of
okay.
time is
Got
not
it.
good.
Well, okay. So yeah, around the same age because I was around 7. I was around 7 years old, and I had a little bunky ass TV in my room, but they had Dish Network on it. Right? They had my parents had paid for cable for the whole house, Dish Latino specifically. You know, my parents, they didn't speak English at the, they don't none of that, so they didn't know about parental controls, right? So
Damn.
they didn't put the parental controls on porn. I don't know if they knew that they bought the porn package.
No, it's in every late
Back
time
then
show.
it was included. Yeah, no. But this was Playboy specifically. This was
Oh.
an actual porn channel.
So you're telling me your dad rented it?
Probably.
Forgot to,
There's a bunch of dudes that lived in the house too, so they all probably pitched in like, yeah, we want to see some titties too. Like, come on, queremos ver tetas.
Hey.
Like, so,
Someone pick up the bill
yeah.
next week from the mail.
So-
My wife can't see it.
So I was in my own room and I was yeah, he had that planned out.
Yeah,
pretty-
the extra charge.
he had that. He knew. Like, anyways,
Grew up on cable.
yeah. So this was cable. This was old school, back when you had to buy channels and shit. So, so they had the whole setup, and I'm in my room. I remember what I'm watching specifically. I'm watching Fairly Odd Parents. I'm watching this is when it was probably a brand new episode too. This is how long ago it was. Brand new episode. So I'm on my bed. No, I'm about to get on my bed. I jump on my bed and I land on the remote. When I land on the remote, it just happens to punch in the correct numbers. I remember the numbers
Did
to
it hit
this day.
The recall?
No, it
No,
wasn't
just-
recall. It was the actual number that was typed in. So the number that I have laid on was 498, and it went boom immediately. And it was like,
Oh, pay-per-view.
it wasn't even like the start of the porno. It was already in there, like bam, 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 right? So as a kid, I'm like, what the? I'm 7 years old. I'm like, what the fuck did I just land on? I'm like, and then of course I'm sitting there like, this is pretty awesome. I feel weird. What's going on? What's going on here?
At 7?
7.
Shut the fuck up. No
What?
way. Like, I'm not imagining Donnie feeling that way right now. Like,
Yes. If he were to accidentally run into porn,
Castro.
what? Are you questioning the fact that you can get boners at 7 years old? Is that the issue?
I think so.
No, yes, you can. Some
To
boys.
feel like that,
What?
like
Not-
be like, oh, I'm
elaborate.
feeling funny
Yeah,
because
you
of
don't know
a
what's going on.
particular
You feel
incident.
funny.
Not because randomly,
you
but
feel
because of
funny.
a very...
Was it funny?
It,
This is why I want you to sit over there because I'm breaking
to
my
be
neck
able to
looking
know.
over
like
her ass.
watch something like that and immediately feel like that rather than it be like it's a random thing for kids. I don't...
No, it turns you on.
Obviously,
Is that what you're
first
asking? If it
time
turns you on,
parent.
yes. So let me yeah.
It's just a baby.
Oh, so
you
if
were
anything,
just
I
a
enlighten her on
baby.
some man shit. Women are learning that men can get boners at 7 years old.
Well, okay. Yes, at 7 years
Mhm,
old.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, maybe 10,
Mm-mm.
11, okay. Maybe even 9 that's when you're like, okay, well, what's happening to my body? But 7?
If you
That's
see something,
crazy.
that awakens
I
that,
don't think
emotion?
even like females don't feel that way at like 7 years old. At least I don't. Well,
Not from your experience.
women, do you remember? Okay,
well
that's
I
a
guess
weird
this
conversation.
is just a table topic. We got to bring some more women in late in the future because I don't ever like. I mean, 7 years old.
Mhm.
No way. No way. I know. I am also
Caesar,
a
did
different
you
breed.
get a boner when you first saw this porno
No.
at
How old were you?
6 years
I was
old?
like 5. No.
You get a boner?
I just remember.
Okay.
the
What was your
details.
second experience?
Definitely
What
turn me
age?
on.
What age was it that you got a boner from? Yeah, what was
Men,
your age?
at what age did you get boners? You can write us at
Yes.
manmeets.gmail.com. Just kidding. That email doesn't exist yet, but we will make one. We'll make one.
Hey,
I can make
table
it.
topic that.
We will make one.
No,
Yeah.
okay,
What's the earliest
so,
you remember
yeah.
getting a boner? Because you know what? Now you're making me question myself. I don't know if I got. I know I felt
No,
funny. I don't know if I got a boner though. Now you're making me doubt myself.
Okay,
I was, no, it was
okay.
no.
Okay, feeling funny, but I guess feeling funny to me is going to.
I
don't
liked
know.
it. I for sure liked it. I remember liking it.
Okay.
I remember liking it. That much I know. I remember liking it.
So
I remember liking it enough to where I memorized the channel and kept going back to it.
Yeah,
Swear to God.
as he said
Swear
it
to
right
God.
now, 498.
Swear to God. 498.
And that's a pay-per-view channel.
Then it started. No, it wasn't a pay-per-view. It was.
But
It was.
Bass because you passed the pay-per-view for 400. I had Dish too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was it Latino too?
You're most likely.
Because your mom's a baiter. Anyways, so what I do remember is that I would go back to this channel after now knowing the knowledge, that it's like a caveman discovering fire. Like, what is this? And I was so I kept going back to the channel, obviously. And then I do remember getting smarter, getting slick enough to where I would go to Nickelodeon, which at the time was 171. I would go to Nickelodeon, 171. Hold on. And the reason why is because somehow, even as a kid, I knew that what I was seeing, I was not supposed to see. So I knew if my dad caught me watching this, he would disapprove, obviously. Mm-hmm. So I got slick enough to, at one point, the recall button. The recall button was the shit. So it would, if you press the recall button, it goes back to the channel that you were previously at.
Yeah, SpongeBob.
So then I would go to 498, my Playboy channel, have Nickelodeon on the recall one, and if I heard the doorknob start turning, recall.
You hit recall. They'll be like, what are you watching? You hit up or hit down the
No, if I
channel.
hit up, I'm going to just go to another porn channel. So it has to be recall.
No, but you hit recall. It goes back to Nickelodeon. You hit down.
It was around 7 or 8.
Wow.
7 or 8 years old, yeah. So Donnie's age.
Okay. So,
okay, pause. Hold on. You never answered the question.
Okay, what was the question?
What age was it that you
I honestly
funny?
First got a Woody.
Yeah.
I was still in elementary.
What's elementary to you?
What's elementary to everybody?
Standard? Oh, well, no. Please tell me elementaries.
Well, like Donnie's elementary is till 7th grade.
Oh, no, it's going to be on camera. I got a little stain on my sweater.
So,
did you take my bag?
What's elementary to you?
No, I was looking for it.
Where the fuck you go? Oh, there it goes.
This was in Corona, so I felt, oh, shit. I might have been like,
a little close to the mic, sir.
I might have been like 6 or 7.
There you go.
Yeah, 6 or 7.
There you go.
What was the situation?
I saw a mirror.
I saw a mirror. That was cute
Cocky
back
bastard.
then. No, I was a bison.
You say you were a bison?
Well, have you
You're not
seen
turned on by a bison?
No.
Have you not seen the pictures?
I feel like every kid that comes from a first generation family had, because I had the cowboy, I had a cowboy hat también. I had the boots and shit. Yeah, it's a rite of passage.
Well, but I was a triplet.
As the first generation.
No, so we're triplets with long hair. But my mom used to put us in overalls half the damn time too.
All right, on.
No.
Okay, no, wait. So let's keep going with the answer.
Because you look like a
so
girl
6 years old.
6 or 7.
Yeah. What gave you a boner?
Hair?
No, actually, no. I didn't get a boner. The feeling that.
Okay.
Oh yeah. The rush.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Think about it. Like, I feel like that's a worthy conversation.
Yeah, it is. When's the first time you got a boner? I don't remember.
A couple minutes ago.
When she was downstairs. Shut up, dude.
Honestly, because sin made me question myself, I think it was then. I think it was when I was around 7 years. It had to have been, because I do remember. I obviously didn't know about masturbation and shit back then, but I do remember like sitting there like something is going on with me. So it had to have been at least a version of a boner.
Quick question.
You can get boners without going through puberty, by the way.
Really?
It is a known thing. You can get boners without going through puberty.
Okay.
At least as men. I don't know about y'all setup. Her sitting over there is killing my neck, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop looking at you.
But
well, I'm gonna envision you.
I had a quick question, because since the topic of porno, when was the first time, or the one time you accidentally walked into your parents watching porn? Anybody?
I never did.
No?
I never walked into my parents watching porn.
Son of a bitch. Never mind.
Let's hear this story.
I was definitely older. I might have been in middle school.
Your dad sounded like the get down, huh?
He was. Because I know my mom wasn't home.
Oh, so it's just him?
Wait.
That's even more awkward.
Okay, so it's just your
as a
dad
couple, it's kind of cute, it's
yeah.
romantic, but by himself, that's just sad about them.
So as I was going home, I opened the front door. I didn't make noise. I opened it fast to go in, like I was sneaking in. It was late at night. I remember going I heard something in the kitchen. I'll go by the kitchen, my mom's house, pass the dining room, look in the kitchen.
Okay.
And he's going through the channels, then he stops. It was like maybe Skinemax, Showtime, or one of those.
This was in the kitchen?
This is in the living room.
In the living room?
In the
Well,
living
the
room.
living room and the kitchen
the
is
living room.
kind of like combined. If
Yeah.
you think about Caesar's house.
No, I know, but like he couldn't do this in his room.
No, like I said,
Oh,
no one was
okay,
home.
well,
Well,
yeah.
all three of
Yeah.
us, were
I
supposed to be staying the night at the friend's house.
Okay.
Yeah, he
I
thought.
snuck
so
in.
he thought he had empty house.
I totally,
Yeah.
I forgot why I went to go back home. But I was like,
He
oh
did that
shit.
Kevin Hart joke. I'm gonna beat my dick. I'm gonna beat my dick.
I want some pussy.
Hey, we want some pussy.
No, I probably went to back to get another remote for Halo.
Mm.
That's probably what I probably went for an Xbox controller. Right? As I go in, he's going through the channels. I hear a stop. I hear a noise.
And you
on
catch your dad playing with his joystick.
No, I didn't because I went. I looked. I was like, oh, what the fuck? He's watching for a cool minute. I'm.
What was he watching?
I get stuck
What
to
was
it. It was just porn, just regular porn. I
Yeah,
don't.
but do you
Oh,
remember-
but what was it?
I don't. I remember
What
getting
was
stuck.
he into?
Yeah,
It
what was
was
his
softcore.
taste?
It was like either Skinemax or one of those. He didn't buy nothing. It was
He
just-
liked being teased.
Yeah, most likely.
What race were they?
They were white. Come on.
Hey, I was gonna.
Well,
I
I
was
don't
wondering
know.
the same thing.
Well, because you know,
You never know. And I remember like going. I was like, oh fuck, he didn't hear me come in. This is weird. So I step out back slowly, but I didn't go in the house away. Open the door
Because you were curious too. Why you
I
lying?
was.
Why
No,
you
I said I'd stay for like a couple seconds.
Because
I went back, opened the door, and I slammed the door. And I heard him change the channel. He was back. He said, "What are you doing here?" I was like, "Oh, I came back to get that Xbox controller. I need it."
Hmm.
It's like fucking maybe 11 o'clock at night. I just
Imagine he was like, "Hey, check this shit out."
imagine. But I just remember getting the controller. I was like, "I see you later, man. Lock the door." Because I didn't have a key back then. He just left it
Right.
unlocked. I just walked in. I was like, "Hey, lock the door when I leave."
You and your. Oh my gosh! Like I don't even understand how you guys do that.
What? Watch porn?
No.
Oh.
Just leave the door unlocked.
Have you guys peed in your dreams?
Oh, we're gonna do a whole ass switch up right now. All right.
No, I just came up with the
We should
list.
have like a little each time we do a vibe change, we do like a.
Well, no, I was trying to
song.
veer off from the whole kid scenario thing.
Oh.
But and then you kindly
Peed?
point that out.
Sorry.
Oh shit. Yes,
Have you actually peed in your
Yeah.
dream though?
I was little. What was it? Because me and my older brother, we just shared bunk bed. We had bunk beds. There was times where he wasn't there, so I used to sleep on his bed when he used to go to his dad's house. I remember sleeping on his bed one time. I remember the dream, like doing something. It was like a school or something. I remember going to the bathroom and actually peeing, like actually going and pee in my dreams. Then my brother wakes me up. He's like,
Waking up and you actually
wait,
peed.
he's waking me. He wake the fuck up. I'm like, what?
So now, well, the reason why I asked this question is because now I know. It's crazy that I know that if I'm peeing in a dream,
You have to go.
I have to wake up and go.
So did you pee? Did you pee in a dream one time?
No, but dude, I was very close. You know when you could feel the stream going through your peep. Sin, how does pee travel for y'all?
Well, finish your.
Does it just come out like that, like, or do you feel it traveling? I don't have a vagina, so I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a little bit of distance. Like, we can feel it going through the tube, you know?
We know when it's about to come out.
For y'all, is it just like a shit? Like, it just comes out? Like,
The shit just comes out. No, you know when the shit's coming.
well, yeah.
Oh,
Oh
Okay.
my god! I was not expecting that.
I want you to, man.
Well, I don't know how it feels.
This
for
is man means we don't know how it works
everyone,
down there, man. We just figured out the clitoris a couple of years back.
I'm also a mother, so the way my flow goes these days is
Mm.
unexpected.
Okay, so in your golden years, do you remember?
Oh shit. Yes.
So peeing out of vaginas. Okay, so you don't want to elaborate on that?
No. So I was just caught off guard.
Oh, okay, all right, right on.
So specifically in dreams, though.
No,
I guess that's where the topic came from.
kind of
right?
yes,
So,
but,
okay.
but no, because the topic came from we can feel it starting and it has to travel still, not a long distance for the most part, but you know it still has to.
Well, okay, I've been able to hold my pee for about 2.5 hours, longest.
Okay. No, but I'm saying when you initially start the let's say you're already about to pee. Is there a travel time, whether seconds or as soon as you start the muscle movement, does it immediately come out?
I mean, no, personally, I don't feel it like travel. I feel like
Pee comes out of the vagina,
so
right?
have you ever felt?
Where does pee come out
Can
of?
I like be a little bit raw?
No, go ahead. Oh, well, first of all, man means we like it raw.
But okay,
Kids.
so I guess I would have kind of imagined, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have our kind of like our G spot, I guess you would say.
Yeah, what about the G spot? Enlighten us.
I would imagine that it kind of feels like a little bit of pressure on that spot where it's a little
Oh, so y'all like it?
annoying.
Oh.
Annoying, but like kind of like, okay, it's there. Like you still feel something. Kind of
like
like
a penis.
the way a woman might massage like the tip of a penis and you just kind of feel like it's there, but it's annoying because
Oh,
you're
okay.
like,
Oh, I see. Got it. Got
you
it.
know what I mean?
That's actually a very perfect explanation, yeah.
That's the best way. Like I would imagine a massage to the tip
You
would
Googled
feel.
this shit? Let's see where you go. First of all, let me tell you
I want to make sure I was right.
What?
Let me tell you what he typed into Google. Hold on. This is off of his Google, all right? While she was talking, this is what he was typing in his phone. Where do women pee from? It says the opening to the urethra, aka urethral opening, has a tiny hole that you pee out of. It is located below your clitoris and above the opening of the vagina. So the second hole. No, because the clitoris is not a hole.
No.
Okay. Wish I would have known that back in high school.
Oh. Were you like, yeah, let me put it in your
put it in your
clitoris?
clit.
I'm gonna stick this in your clit, baby.
I'm gonna fuck your clit so hard.
The things I would do to the clit.
Okay. She don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Health class failed us, man. The opening to the vagina, aka the vaginal opening. Hey, look, man, the first time you ever see a vagina as a dude, it's like a map.
What?
The first time you ever see a vagina as a dude, like as a dude.
Okay. As a dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you think I said on a dude?
Wait, what?
What did you think I said? Now I'm curious to know what the fuck you think I said.
I thought you meant
Dude, yeah, my
would the first time you ever see a vagina like as a dude, like the vagina is as a dude.
Oh, okay.
I was just like the way it was just very fast. I'm
No.
sorry. I'm high and buzzed. I don't know.
Welcome to Stone Man Meats, man.
All right.
This is
This is a combination of everything. This is a combination of the idea that we have for man meats, lady meats. By the way, lady meats coming soon. And ideas. This is like a 3-in-1.
This is what you get.
Yeah,
Listen.
this-
Or we do
This
one
is-
that says crossfade.
This is a threesome, is what it is.
This is not what I imagined.
So, right, let down. Didn't think you'd be there. Am I lying? Yes, I did.
We know who we're talking about.
So, what was I talking about before that? I'm also
The
high.
dreams. The dreams.
No. The clitoris. Why were we talking about the clitoris?
Because where do you
the whole
pee from? And I said,
describing what it feels like from the
For the first time,
travel, and you're
but
reading what
also
he
the first
put.
time as a man seeing a vagina.
oh, okay.
Okay.
It's like a map of Six Flags. You know where you are, but you don't know how to get around. You know, you're like, how do like?
Well, because it feels like it changes every single time. You're there.
Yeah,
Like, you're
exactly.
like, wait, last time I thought I went
Like
this
what
way.
entrance? Yeah,
You're
where that
like, whoa.
park? You know.
But
where-
because also for a woman,
Okay.
honestly,
Yeah,
you're
what is-
gonna it's different every single time. Like the feeling that you're
Mm.
looking for, like whether it's fast, whether it's slow, whether it's unpredictable, whether it's led by the man, whatever it is,
Got it.
it's different every single time. So even when you go to Six Flags or Knott's Berry Farm, you feel like the layout is different every single time
Right.
because you're just like, where is your interest at in that moment?
So what? Since we're here now, fuck the topics.
Like
by the way,
you don't want that
Too late
shit
now.
to feel like the same thing every single fucking time. Like,
what do you recall your first time seeing a penis, and what were your thoughts?
Wait, we didn't even finish the last fucking thing that we were talking
Oh
about.
yeah, Caesar thought women peed out of the clitoris.
and you thought it was from the
You're
vagina.
like, oh, found something
Well, because
better.
in my opinion, because I knowing what a clitoris looks like, I'm like, that's too little to like, shoot
crazy.
out of.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that would be painful, I would think. But now I know it's a hole under the clitoris
Mhm.
before the vaginal entry. So it's a separate hole. Is that where they or where y'all squirt from too?
Yeah, that's
And
what.
is that pee?
Yeah. Who?
I've heard this debate plenty of times.
Yeah,
Some
sure.
say it's the. I've heard it's the
want to
female
say
version of
yes.
It's pee.
ejaculation.
I think it's.
I've also heard it's
I don't
pee.
think
I've
it's
also
the-
heard it's
Well, it's
just
not
water.
pee, but
I don't feel like it's the female definition of ejaculation because I think that for the female, I think it's a combination of not just the clitoris, but also like from the back end. like there's two
let me
parts.
Scooby do that. Hold on, let me
so many.
let me
There's so many
Scooby do that
areas
first.
down there that it just feels like great in
Uh-huh.
general. Like I don't know how to explain it, and we're not going to go into that right now.
No, we have to though. This
no,
is man
we're
meats.
not. Not right now.
Because look, man,
But-
I would never ask my sisters this. You are the only woman I
which
can ask
is
this to.
fine, which is
All
fine.
right.
We'll table topic that. We'll table
No,
topic it.
wait. What was the question
No.
about peeing
But
from? Squirting. Squirt.
it was first peeing from the dream. But yeah, now it's squirting.
Same. Same thing. Come on now. Let's be honest. No, fuck the peeing shit. I don't even care about that no more. Now I'm curious about squirting.
I think it's the same thing.
You think it's pee?
It's the same thing, yeah.
Damn, I've been pissed. I've been R. Kelly then. Fuck. Being crazy is
I
like,
think if there's certain ways that you touch someone, like they can't help it. It's like
No.
it's just
yeah, because, well, we learned something today. As men, women do not pee from their clitoris.
This is also.
Well-
Fuck that up.
I don't know. Women don't pee from their clitoris.
Caesar learned that today. I thought it was from the vagina. I thought, it
All right,
was-
I knew at least the area.
obviously, you don't think they pee from their ass.
No.
Like, come on now.
Damn.
That's diarrhea. Well, now I know. So the only reason, I don't know, I had a dream, I guess, recently. Well, I can actually wake myself up now because I remember specifically one time I did it and it was pretty cool. I'm like, holy fuck, I think I'm Neo from The Matrix because the dream was I was at a public restroom, but it looked like a bus stop type of place, right? But it was grimy, dude. It was grimy as fuck. It looked like a truck stop, you know? And the lights were flickering, everything was all gross and shit, whatever. For some reason, in this particular bathroom, there was a shower, right? And I start showering in this fucking bathroom, right? As I'm showering, I get the sensation where I'm like, I gotta pee. I'm about to start peeing. And then it clicks within my dream. I'm like, wait a minute. One, I would never fucking shower in a fucking bathroom like this. Two, I would never be in a bathroom like this. This is a fucking grimy ass, weird ass bathroom. Why would I shower here?
Yeah.
And then I realized, oh fuck, I'm dreaming. As soon as I realize that, I wake the fuck up and I have to pee. I was this close to pissing my bed as a grown man too. This was like maybe like 5-6 years ago. I was
they
this
say
close
you-
to pissing myself. I'm like, oh fuck, that's why I was dreaming this shit. And I go take a pee, you know? So that's why I'm like, okay, so now as a disclaimer, anytime you're in a dream, if you realize you're in a dream and you feel like you're about to pee, wake your ass up. Go pee.
Yeah.
Let's tell Donnie and Richie that actually.
No, I hear them waking up now. Not all the time.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, as kids is different. As kids is different.
I don't want them to feel bad about it. Donnie already feels bad about it.
Oh, does he? Well,
He gets embarrassed.
he's what, 7?
8.
He's gonna be, yeah, he's 8.
But he's top.
I don't remember. Obviously, I don't remember the last time I pissed the bed.
I was a late bedwetter. I'm
Oh,
not
yeah?
gonna lie. Yeah.
Like what age? A little closer to the mic, please.
I
I have to
wanna
pee
say
now.
I was probably like
Oh, you open
9
both?
or 10.
I was gonna grab one of them, but now I don't know which one to grab.
Which what?
You say you were 9 or 10?
9 or 10.
Oh yeah, mine was definitely before that. But I mean, hey, sometimes you know, you gotta fucking pee.
Mm-hmm.
Now, dreams about dying. How many of those have y'all had?
Many.
A lot.
Right? I've
I've
actually
had
felt
many.
myself dying.
Yeah.
Or you feel that sharp pain where you
I got
hurt.
stabbed once.
Yeah.
I got stabbed once in a dream, and I felt
Mhm.
myself slowly fading away, and it tripped me out.
Well, there's a theory about the consciousness and the demon world.
Subconscious.
Subconscious, where the brain can't
Comprehend, yeah.
comprehend what's real and what's
So
not.
oh,
Or
okay.
what's real and what's not. Whether you're dreaming. Don't fact check me. Whether it's like
We don't have means.
when you're dreaming, they doesn't know that you're dreaming
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
until the last minute.
I saw an article.
Because like let's say like you said you got stabbed. I remember one time we getting shot, but I remember waking up with the pain
yeah.
in the chest, like actually there.
That's the trippy part.
Yeah.
Your body actually starts feeling that that sensation that you were feeling in your dream. That's what's weird. And no, the article that I read about dreaming about dying while asleep is that the reason why you wake up right after you die in the dream
Mhm.
is because your body or your mind doesn't know what happens after you die. So it doesn't know what to process after that.
Wake up, yeah.
You know, so it just wakes up.
Yeah.
So the reason why we wake up right after we die in our dreams is because
Imagine
we
that's
don't-
how we die, and then we just wake up somewhere.
I mean that's the theory of
lamp?
reincarnation.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
reincarnation.
You know, a lot of people believe in reincarnation, and honestly, it's an interesting theory. Like I don't knock it. I wouldn't. Nobody knows, obviously, because we've never fucking cracked that code. But if that's really a thing, like holy fuck, imagine you die. You're saying goodbye to your family, the people you know, and then you wake up and you've completely forgotten that your life, I guess.
Well, they have therapists like what psychics or therapists where they
That
put
can
you under,
unlock your
unlocks your past
Yeah.
memory.
Mm-hmm. And that kind of sad though, because then you're like, oh fuck. Let's say that's true. Let's say the reincarnation thing is true, and every time you die, you just get reincarnated into another body or whatever, yada yada yada. That means all the people you knew, all the people you lived with, all the memories you shared are just wiped clean. Like you don't
Yeah.
remember any of that, and now you're living a whole different life.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
This is a perfect conversation for being high, man. I'm stoned.
Well, that's like what they say the reason why you keep getting reincarnated because you weren't good enough in your life, the past life. So you keep getting reincarnated until you do something right to make it into the whatever heaven or whatever into the.
What a fucking
Gates.
game.
So it's like a Red Dead Redemption,
It's like a never fucking ending story.
is what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's like you're constantly seeking redemption to your past lives.
But then what does redemption look like? Like what does it take to find redemption?
A horse and a cowboy hat.
Horse, cowboy hat. You gotta
Save John.
you gotta save
Horse
John
and a
Monson.
cowboy hat.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about
Cowboys are also assholes.
not unless you're Arthur Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you just die from tuberculosis.
Wait, did you finish the first one? Okay, well, that's
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Did you the ending? So
It can't be a spoiler by now because that game came out like what fucking 15 years ago.
yeah, when I first lived, yeah.
So the ending. Fuck. Oh yeah, no, we talked about this.
Did we?
Where I was like, it's basically kind of like the second ending where you're just playing another fucking character now. You're just
Yeah, but what do you
You're
think about
John
when John dying? Do you think because I remember you go in slow mo when John's dying? I remember
oh yeah, I tried.
trying to put X or
I tried.
everybody.
Everybody tried.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's like
I
fucking
know.
27 fuckers there. There's no. I don't care what kind of red eye you have.
I tried.
Like, there's
I
no
tried.
way. There's no way you're coming out of that alive.
I
There's
know,
no
but I
fucking
tried. I
way.
remember being so pissed off because I rented the game from Blockbuster.
Oh,
Blockbuster was
so
still
you
a
had a
thing.
time limit.
I had a week.
By the way, for the kids who don't know, back in the day, Blockbuster was a store where you can rent movies from, and alongside with movies, you can also rent video games, like from Xbox or PlayStation or whatever was hot during the time. So you can rent these video games, but you had what about a week?
A week, yeah, legit.
You had
week.
a week with this game, and you had to go return it, or else you pay more.
Late
So you
fees.
had a week to fucking get
Beat
through this game, or you're fucking done. And if the game was long, you're doing hours. You're clocking in, you're clocking out playing this
It was
fucking
during the
game.
summer.
Like,
It was when everyone was going to bed. Hooked the shit.
yeah.
I hooked the shit to
Yeah,
the living
yeah,
room. Got my plugs in. 360
it was on
play.
360 nights.
till like 4 o'clock in the morning. All right, shit. Same thing tomorrow night. Yeah, but I just remember. I think that's the first game I ever like beat within a week.
The first Red Dead?
Yeah.
First Red Dead Redemption? That's tight. No, I mean, I liked it. I like the fact I think it worked out perfectly that I played Red Dead Redemption 2 first.
Yeah.
And then the first Red Dead, the remastered version, because the storyline landed perfectly. And I was on a mission to kill Dutch. I was like, fuck this fool.
Yeah.
You know, like this fool's a piece of shit. And yeah, I took pleasure in killing him.
Good.
I really did. Took pleasure in killing him. I was very sad about the fact that even though John Marston technically got his redemption, he still had to die. Like he went out by some crooked ass cops.
Yeah.
That shit pissed me and his wife. They didn't explain how his wife died because she died years later.
You know what? I forgot. It probably did. We just don't know. Or
Well,
remember.
only reason I know is because after once you're playing their son, I went back to their graves and
Oh, they're both
I
there?
took a sniper. Yeah, they're both buried at the same spot. And then I took a sniper rifle and I zoomed in on the grave stones and saw the years, and she died like 2 or 3 years later.
Huh.
So it's like, but
What
they didn't
happened?
explain how. Yeah, they didn't explain how.
Yeah.
Anyways, how do we get on Red Dead? Oh, die in your dreams and looking for redemption.
Yeah.
How have you died in your dreams, Sin?
Oh,
How do women die in dreams?
I think the first time I had died in my dream, it was by gunshot.
Oh shit!
And the next day, that was the first time I ever experienced a migraine too.
Oh, you got shot in the head. Did you get shot in the head? Damn! Someone was after your ass.
Yeah. You know what? As a little, as a little girl, I always like kind of feared having somebody kind of be after me because of my dad. I'm not gonna lie. Daddy issues coming out. Lady mates, thank you. Relatable. Anyways, so I think when I was younger, I just felt like a lot of people were bullied by my dad. I mean, everyone called him Joker. So that tells you a lot. It was just his lifestyle. So when I was younger, I used to fear that a lot. Like someone was always after my dad, so therefore they were after me and they would get to him through me. So that was the first time I had a dream where I was killed.
Okay.
Yeah. Daddy issues.
How old were you? You usually had the migraine all day. So were you like little or were you older?
No. How old was I? At that time, I was probably about 10 or 10, 11.
10, 11?
Because it was like right after I started my first cycle. Too. So, I mean, it could have all been coincidental because obviously when you start a cycle and you become a woman and blah, 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 there's all kinds of menstrual symptoms. So it could have been combined with that.
Okay.
First timers.
First timers.
I thought you were getting sleepy.
And I'm back.
The conversations.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, hold on. Let me catch my breath. Real quick.
I felt it
I'm
the
30
other
now.
day when Alan was here. I was like, just count 16 steps. And he's like, 16 steps? That's easy. And then he came back down and he seemed a little out of breath. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Especially when you're a stoner, your lungs just don't cooperate the way they do
Oh, absolutely.
when you haven't been smoking. I noticed that at the gym. Like walking, I had just gotten to the gym and I'm walking up the stairs. I'm like,
So from the car to the inside?
when they make this parking lot so fucking big, like what the fuck? Like,
Why are there so many fucking people here right
like,
now?
what the fuck, man?
But then I've also I have been shot twice in my dreams, being killed.
Yeah, I've been shot before too.
One of them was, but you know what? One of them, I literally was so, well, okay, so we're going to go a little bit deeper, right?
Let's go
So,
deep. We're going
just a
deep
little
at Man
bit.
Meats.
So my
Man
grandfather,
Meats is going deep.
my grandfather was killed by Rubidoux police.
Fuck the police coming straight from the underground.
But you know what? Not really, because a lot of them
Fuck
do
the
a lot
police
of
at the
great
time
for their
going step.
communities. I gotta beat by it.
Fuck
know?
those particular police coming straight from the
Ah.
underground.
Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. I still know his name, but I'm not gonna name drop you, so you're lucky.
You can. We'll bleep it out.
Nah, it's okay. But when we were going through all of that,
What year was that? Do you
Um,
remember?
that was my grandfather. He was
Sucks to suck, bro.
And I want to say in 2000. Oh man, 2007 to 2009. I want to say.
Oh, okay.
I know
Oh,
it's
shit.
kind of a range, but
Yeah.
remember, my perception of time is really bad.
No, you can pee in that.
Well, I remember because of the report that I had read, and because I knew what I knew, and even being there, like we literally would have our rosary out, and we were saying the 10 days of the rosary because we're Catholic.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is, to tell you the truth.
So we basically go through the rosary, and we say our prayers all the way through the rosary when
So
someone
each
passes.
bead.
So each bead is
for
a
10
Hail
days?
Mary, and then every big bead is a Our Father. So we literally go through an entire rosary, and the beads are actually prayers.
Okay. Oh, okay. So what you're saying is, correct me if I'm wrong. For 10 days, you prayed the entire rosary, meaning each bead was a certain prayer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Each
okay.
small bead was the Hail
Got it.
Mary,
And then
each
the big-
bead was Our Father.
Wonder how they started that tradition, because that's not biblical. No offense to the Catholics out there,
They
but
stole it from Shiva.
from Shiva, you think so?
Maybe. Well, it's the same concept. What you got 7 days or 3? Is it 3 days or 7 days? I don't remember.
I'm not
Seven.
Hindu, so I have no
It's
idea.
seven.
just
So it's
watched
7
that
days.
movie.
Yeah, 7 days. Probably just
For Shiva,
Yeah.
probably just
the
did-
Hindu, is it a goddess or a god? Or it's a deity. No, Shiva is for the Hindus. I know that much. Shiva? No. You know what? We have technology.
No, it's for the Jewish community because
Yeah,
were,
well,
that was the
Shiva.
movie we just watched,
Yeah, I
right?
know, but-
and I know, like, it sounds so stupid. And
No. It's fine. We're gonna
because
fact check right now.
relying this on a movie, but we had just watched it, and they had like it was 7 days.
Yeah, 7 days.
And they were like, "We're gonna stay here for 7 days."
I don't know how to spell Shiva.
Elaine from Seinfeld.
Just
was
remember the
on
league.
What was her name?
Fuck it.
Christine.
Whatever.
But anyway, so yeah.
So you pray the
we did
rosary.
that.
Yeah. You pray the rosary.
But because what I knew, like literally, I've always had very vivid dreams as a youngin. And this particular dream was one of the first ones I had. So I remember it. And basically, it was literally like I was in the body of my grandfather. And I remember that entire moment, like just remember even reading the report and like knowing who my grandfather was. Like it was almost like I was in his body in my dream. And I was experiencing it.
That's pretty trippy.
And I felt
Wait,
it the
experiencing
day
what? That
after.
situation?
That
Like,
the
the
way
day
he
he
died
died?
and everything.
Whoa. Ouch.
Yeah, I remember that very vividly. Again, not something that everybody knows.
A lot of exclusives on Mammies today.
So, like when I had experienced it though, when I woke up, I had felt like my body was just sore. It was tired. I didn't want to move. I didn't want to go anywhere. I was
Mhm.
emotional. And I literally could smell still like there was a period of time for my grandfather specifically
Yeah.
where I would wake up from dreams and I would smell him
That's crazy.
and I would feel his beard like on like almost like he's giving me a kiss on my forehead. Like I
That's
could
pretty
feel
tight.
his beard on my nose. Like
Yeah.
I literally could feel like
Yeah.
my shit was vivid. when I
What's
was
crazy is
young.
when my when my grandpa died, and I was already living here, you guys remember. When he passed away, I had one of the most, like you said, vivid dreams that I had ever had. And it was very trippy because so he passed away, and about a week later, and me and my grandfather were close. He's actually the one that turned me on to music, and he played the guitar, and he knew, you know, he didn't know how to read or write. He was illiterate, and he didn't know he wasn't schooled. He didn't have the privilege of going to school and being, you know, all that. But he could wail on the fucking guitar like nobody's been, like as if he was trained to do, you know? Whatever. Hey, that's how you play guitar sometimes. But anyways, so me and him were very close. It was a very close relationship that we had. And then when he died, about a week later, I have this dream. And I'm okay, so the dream starts, I'm in a field. It was a green field, beautiful field. It had to have been in Guatemala or something because it was green, it was pasteurized, it was gorgeous, you know? And then my sister's with me, Amy, and out of nowhere, he just pops up, right? He pops up and I'm like, yo, what are you doing here? And what's crazy is I knew that he was dead. Within the dream, I knew he had passed away. And I even asked him, and it seemed like even he knew that he had passed away because I even asked him, I'm like, what are you doing here? Like, bro, you died. And he's like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm just here. Like, I don't know. I'm like, oh, that's crazy, dude. I'm like, and then I hug him, and I'm like, Amy, I give my sister my phone. I'm like, record this, and I'm like, let's sing your song. And he had his favorite song was a song in Spanish called Ya Viene Amaneciendo by Antonio Aguilar, and I'm like, let's sing it, dude. Let's sing it. I'm like, Amy, record this, and we start singing the song. I'm like, Ya viene amaneciendo, la luz ya nos alumbra, and out of nowhere, so we sing the song, and then after that, he starts coughing. He starts like, and I look at Amy, and within the dream, I'm like, oh fuck, like that's all the time I got, you know. And he starts coughing, and he starts clenching his chest, and I'm like, it's okay, and I just grab him, I'm like, it's all right, it's all right, it's all right. Like, I love you, and thank you for stopping by, I guess, you know. And he dies in my arms in that field, and I wake up. I'm like, what the fuck was? And that was here. I woke up in tears, dude. I did wait. I woke up in tears. I'm like, what the fuck? It was like I had a little like, you know, like a last minute like, all right.
Yeah.
I was able to say goodbye.
Yeah.
And in my subconscious, I'm not gonna lie, what killed me when he died was the fact that I didn't call him as often as I could have. I didn't talk to him. I didn't say goodbye.
Yeah.
I regretted not saying goodbye.
Saying goodbye, probably spending more time.
I know what you mean.
I regretted not saying goodbye, and I know in the subconscious that was fucking killing me. And that dream, low-key, brought me closure. You know?
Yeah.
Start that again real quick.
Well, yeah, because not everyone gets closure. So
I don't know if it was specifically Roman, by the way. The shit cut off. I'm sorry, but more editing for you to do. You're welcome. I don't know if that was either something spiritual that gave me the opportunity to get that closure, or if it was just my mind, my subconscious. I don't know what it was. To this day I can't, but I'm glad I had it because it did. It brought me a little bit of peace, being able to either whether it was in my mind or an actual spiritual encounter, I was able to get that closure and say goodbye. You know, because at least in my mind, I know, like, okay, I think we're good. I think he knows. The motherfucker knows I love him. You know? R.I.P. Grandpa.
You know what? You know what? If that's all that you had to feel like you had to prove to him, that's a beautiful thing.
I just wanted him to know, like, I cared, obviously. I fucking cared. I taught my grandpa how to ride a bike. That's a statement that not a lot of people can say. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
I taught my grandpa how to ride a bike. He was already pushing like 60 or 70, and I was 9 years old, and I was like this, you know. It was like he was my kid in a way, you know. But how did we get on this depressing ass fucking conversation? I'm about to cry. I'm about to fucking cry.
Dreams of dying.
I'm about to fucking cry, cuz what the fuck?
You know what? But it's so relatable. I think that there's a lot of people who don't realize how powerful the things that they see in their dreams are.
Oh yeah.
And how much closure it can provide to them, you know?
Yeah. Dreams are a trip. Oh, you cried?
I'm emotional.
I saw you cry a little bit there, and you know what? I
when
get
it comes
it.
to dreams, yeah, because I feel like they're so close to your heart, and to me they feel so real.
Yeah.
And they can leave you so heartbroken. They can leave you satisfied. They can leave you wondering. They can leave you uncertain. They can leave you having more questions. they're very unpredictable. And just like I've even had dreams to where I feel like, oh my gosh, that's my closure. And then I have another
Yes.
dream, and then I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like I thought I was gonna start moving on from this, and it's like, no. You
And then there's
still
sex
have
dreams that you
issues to
can't get
deal
to
with.
Surprise,
finish.
motherfucker. Yeah.
Bro, some sex dreams are, oh my god.
Wait, what? Were you about to say brutal?
Brutal.
What was brutal? What the
Brutal.
fuck? Okay, explain this. Now we're on sex dreams.
Have
Sex
you ever
dreams?
had a sex dream where you, well, not a, I wouldn't call it a
Wet
sex dream,
dreams?
but a rape dream?
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
fucking shit.
Okay, to answer your question, you know
No.
what? Go ahead. Go. No, I'll answer it after you're done.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Have you ever had a rape dream? I'm sure that it might have been pleasant for you, unless it's like
Actually, no, not a rape dream. No, I haven't had a rape.
I've had rape dreams. Those
Ouch.
are, well, that's what I mean. Like, yeah.
Well, what were you wearing?
I was just asking for it, you know. Whatever.
Oh, I'm
I
getting
do
so
what I
canceled.
want.
I'm getting canceled so hard.
That's what all these girls are saying. Just kidding.
Oh,
not
fuck.
The movie. Edit that out.
You said we're doing this raw. We're doing this raw. Fuck it. Uncut. No. You ever had a rape dream, Caesar?
No.
Okay.
You guys have
Had
ever,
dreams
like,
about
dropped the
dying?
soap?
No, I'm not.
No, not in a dream. No.
No. She's talking about Boondocks with Dom.
Boondocks. Yeah, that
that
was
was a nice
that
reference.
was an uncomfortable episode.
The fact that we show her series of cartoons growing up
Yeah, it's pretty
I know.
awesome.
to get the
And
reference.
I'm in
awesome.
my 30s.
Pretty awesome. No, but it's great. I like putting people on to new shit.
I wasn't allowed, okay, guys?
No, it's fun. Well,
My
clearly
parents
we were
said
watching
no.
porn at 6 years old. Fucking Dish Network.
Yeah. And my parents wouldn't let me watch South
Well, you know
Park
what the
at
difference
13,
was?
14
Your parents
years
knew
old.
about parental controls. Ours
Holy shit.
didn't.
My
Did it-
parents didn't know about parental controls. I was fucking afraid of my parents. Okay, I
Ah.
listened to them.
So they did a good job.
I'm like Donnie and Richie.
No,
Donnie's
especially
like,
Ace.
I can say a bad word when I'm 16.
Oh, so you did a good job. So they did a great. So they were great parents.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
Well, okay, they were great parents in that aspect.
because I was scared of them. My
Of
mom
course,
even
yeah.
used to always tell me, like, if you get a tattoo on your body while you're living under my house, I'm going to get the cheese grater and I'm going to grate it off. And I thought to myself, like, who the fuck would say that and think of
No, my
that?
mom
And
said
I'm
some
like,
shit like
that's
that, yeah.
effective. I said, that's
Mom has said some shit like that.
But guess what she did? She got
Moved
a tattoo.
out?
No, she got a tattoo.
Hold on. Yeah. But my mom didn't find out until I was already fucking pregnant. What's
Oh,
worse,
never mind.
being pregnant in her house or getting a tattoo? Well, you're already fucking past
It was
that.
both.
Well, fucking double
And she
down,
had
right?
to help me with taking a shower because that's when my back was so bad. So she, like, what is she gonna do? Kick my ass when my ass was already down? Like, like I already had sciatic problems. Like, what do you want from me, woman?
Yeah, no, well, okay. Yeah, I think that's a Latin mom threat when it comes to tattoos. Because tattoos have always
My
been,
mom said that she was gonna cheese your skin with a
not with a cheese grater, but she said with a stone. She said, I will peel off your skin with a
Oh.
rock type of shit.
My mom said, you better not fucking get it. Hey, mom, guess what?
Yeah,
I want to go.
sleeve in the worst now.
And I got a cross.
Yeah.
I'm a badass motherfucker.
Hey, man, badass motherfuckers believe in Jesus.
True that.
Yeah, come on now.
Jesus.
No, dreams are dream. God, show me the way because the devil's trying to bring me down. Jesus walks with me, with me, with me. They say the Midwest is young and okay. We're not doing the whole thing. We're gonna have to pay fucking
Yeah, you got to
Oh.
pay.
copyright
great.
fees.
He lost his Adidas. Dude. Come on.
He's losing a lot of things because he went after the Jews. Most women don't know we're signed up for the draft.
Mill get one.
What?
One of the topics on the iPad. It's because I saw a TikTok video where this lady was, it was one of those, I was today years old when I found out, you know, type of shit. And she's talking to her husband. And her husband's like, so you're enlisted for the draft. And he's like, every American boy
It turns
at 18 years old has to enlist for the draft.
But it starts from
I
school.
didn't know that. Y'all didn't know that.
No, I told her
Which makes sense. You know, y'all didn't get the form. We got a form in school.
in school. They,
Yeah.
they make you
In
turn in a
school, they
deadline
pass a
too.
form to every boy
Turning 18.
or those that identify as boys. I don't.
Wait, Oh,
Okay,
when
no.
did they do this? Like high school?
This was in high school. I got mine in high
So
school.
I got
mine in high
right,
school, too.
right before you turn into
Eventually-
it went,
I'm hoping for is that we're able to homeschool our children.
even that.
Some way,
No.
somehow.
If you're American born,
You still have
And
to.
you're a
You have to
male,
register no matter what.
you have to register no matter what.
Well, we'll see.
No.
No,
That's how it's
you
been
have
since
to.
the 50s and the 40s.
You have to register no matter what.
It's always been. There's no we'll see.
We'll
This is
see.
another thing that women don't understand. There's no we'll see. If you're a
We'll see.
man and you're
How do you get out of it?
and there's no getting out.
No, the only reason you can get
No,
out is like
there's ways to get
multiple.
out.
It can't be like the youngest
Yes,
child.
everybody's on the
spectrum
There is
these days,
there's
so-
stuff where you,
no,
you
even
if they're
can't.
on the spectrum,
But either way,
do
you
they get an out?
So there's.
Hold on. If they're on the spectrum, do they get an out?
Can I finish?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, if you
Thank
can.
you. This is Man Meets, and we're being
We
interrupted
always
by
finish.
women.
This is man meats, and we
And
always
we can't finish our
even if you
goddamn
don't.
points. I think that's vice versa. Well, yeah. Which, yeah.
He just got it.
Yeah.
Okay, vice versa.
No. You're right. It's not
I'm
vice
just
versa,
saying, great
and that's
slogan.
fine as long as I get mine.
slogan.
Fucking need to
Fuck
say.
yours. The
Ours.
fuck?
Yeah, that's good.
Well, if I like you, I'm gonna try. I can't guarantee anything.
That's
I like you, or do I like
I
you?
like you, or do I like? Is this
Like.
the last time I'm gonna see you?
Do I like you or do I like you
know?
like you?
Yeah, exactly. If I like you, oh, you're getting it. You're getting it.
I'm trying my
Yeah,
hardest.
even if I'm done, I'm gonna figure it out. You know,
I'm gonna try that shit I
I'm gonna
learned
figure
on
it out. I'm gonna go
TikTok.
down there and Morse code that shit like. ding, 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 ding. No, yeah, it's I didn't
I was thinking about Morse code. Orgasm.
or that's 4 dots,
That's O.
3 dots,
R?
2 dots.
Yeah.
Fuck, is there a backspace on this bitch? Was there a backspace? What if you fuck up during Morse code?
Then you fucked up.
Fucking
You said the
imagine,
wrong
code,
dude,
motherfucker.
imagine we didn't even have to like go to World War
Doomsday.
II. Someone just fucked up on the goddamn message.
Hey, that's probably that's all it is. It's just a
Hitler
communication
said-
between all
Hitler
the
said, "Give me
nations.
juice, not Jews."
He was trying to make a bet.
It's all a It's all just a miscommunication.
Yeah, the dude on the Morse
Bruh.
code fucked up.
Yeah.
Said, "Get the Jews." No, get the juice.
Bro, man, oh my god.
What if that was it? Yeah.
Then the guy
Fuck.
said,
"All bad."
bet.
Thumbs up emoji.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
geez.
Jet emoji.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Fuck. So no. Yes. Most. I'm just now learning. Well, I knew this but I was reminded from that video that a lot of women don't know. Yes, every American
Man.
male, or man, whatever, is enlisted for the draft. If
Not every American-born female, since we're all created equal.
no, because apparently y'all get a pass when it comes to war.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want my sons in war, so fuck them bitches. I'll trade 2 daughters
So,
for 2
so
sons.
no, but the way it works though, the
I'm
way
like really close. Am I really that far away?
no, it's
Yeah.
just the signals that we're getting. We're getting a lot of
How do
signals
I
from
tell?
You're at the
Where?
bottom one.
Show me.
This is both of you guys.
So you
And
see
you,
this? right here?
you see how I'm a loud ass motherfucker right here.
No.
So,
Oh, okay.
anyways, yeah. So the way that I've heard it works is we have our army, and let's say a war pops off next week with whoever hates us, which is everybody, and our army's fighting. They're doing all this thing, but then they start running low, I guess, on bodies, and why does and that's your guys's
Sorry.
too. I'm gonna have to check the settings on that. Another edit, Roman. Sorry. We'll figure it out eventually. But the way I heard it works is that let's say we're losing the fucking war or we're taking L's, like we're losing a lot of people and there's a very low number on the men and whatever infantry that then they're going to start calling for the draft.
Yeah.
And in this draft list is all of us. We're all in there.
Yeah.
So they're gonna start calling from. I think it starts from youngest to oldest. They don't want older people in the army. I think it starts where, let's see the fucking
Well,
team.
that
Let's
makes sense.
get some brand new knees in this
We
motherfucker.
have
you know?
we have to look it up because that happened with the whole Afghanistan, Iraq war. My older brother,
The draft.
legit, he was drafted.
Oh, for real?
He was drafted.
For Afghanistan?
Or it was during that time era.
So like Iraq or something.
Yeah, so it had been during that time era. Because I remember
I'm gonna look it up while you're talking. Go ahead.
he was dodging. He was dodging the
Wait, what brother? You don't have to name the number, but like, give me,
living with mama now.
Jay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said, Jay, we cut that part out. Or the living with my mom. Just cut that one out.
Well, there's 4 motherfuckers in there. Like,
Yeah.
it could be any of them, man.
But I don't remember if he signed up for it, the military, or he was trying to get drafted. Because at this point, he was living with his dad's house for a couple minutes in Pomona. Then when he came back, I remember the one day he came back, there was someone knocked on the door. The doorbell was being rang. And he's like, "Don't open the door." It was just us. It was just us. There was just us 4 in there. No parents home. He said, "Don't open the door. Don't open the fucking door." Guess what I did? So I opened the fucking
You
door.
open the door.
I opened the door, and this fool ran into the backyard,
Brainiac.
jumped over the fence, towards the Jack in the Box.
Oh, so they came for his
So
ass?
he came, and they're like, "Do you know who said his full name?"
Stupid ass.
Yeah.
Said his full name.
Do you
I
know
was
who
like,
this is?
Yeah, it's my brother.
No habla, speak the
But the
English.
moment, the moment he ran, the guy was like, he's like, "Oh, is he here?" I was like, "No, he
Your
lives with."
mom's here.
I was like, "He lives with his dad."
Hmm.
And they're like, "Oh." And they kept asking me questions. They kept asking me questions, and my mom came home at that time. I was like, "No, he's not here. He doesn't live with me. He lives with his dad."
Right.
But me, I didn't realize. I didn't put 2 together. Well, I was young. I didn't realize that what was
Damn, they
going
How
on.
old
actually
were
came
you?
for him.
They came to the house, knocked on the door, and he booked it. He jumped. The
It had to
fence,
have been like
came
during
left.
the Iraq War. It's probably the Iraq
Like
War.
he took off. Yeah, he was around that maybe age 18, 19, and 20.
Yeah.
I can't remember. But he was around that age. He's 10 years older than me. So I was 10. So he's probably like 20 or 18. He's between 18 and 20.
So I found the article. This is from the government website. This is from it's called the selectiveservice.gov. It says, according to law, a man must register with the Selective Service within 30 days of his 18th birthday. Selective Service accepts late registrations up until a man reaches his 26th birthday. Failure to register is a felony.
Yeah.
And non-registrants may be denied the following benefits. So if we don't register for the draft within 18 to 26, it's a felony. This is men, by the way. That's what the fuck it is. We learned this at a young age. We didn't know
I'm
that
gonna
most
have my
women
kids
didn't know that.
register at 25 and 9 months.
So failure to register is a felony, and non-registrants may be denied the following benefits for life. And the benefits are state-based student loans and grant programs in 31 states.
So basically, you have to go to
Okay,
college.
so
They won't give you
debt.
the fast
Okay.
one.
Federal
They're
dr-
denied debt. Okay.
federal job training under the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act. Federal jobs. You can't have a federal job if you're not registered for the draft.
Fine. There's plenty
Up
of
to 5
non-federal
year-
jobs.
Up to 5-year delay of U.S. citizenship proceedings for immigrants. If you fail to register prior to reaching the age of 26 and are now being denied eligibility for federal or state benefits due to your failure to register, you can explain to the office handling your case the reason for your failure to register. The burden of proof is on the person seeking the denied right or benefit. And then it just goes into it's a whole different article.
Well,
That's it.
that's like if you don't register before 26. But technically, let's say you don't register,
Mhm.
right? And then you register at 25 and a half. Obviously, in a draft, still, they're going to want the younger people. So let them take the younger people.
It don't matter. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, every man that's an American citizen at one
But I'm
point,
sure that would be for like every country. You don't think?
I don't know. No. Well, honestly, other countries are probably harsher. You know,
Okay.
you got child armies in like the Congo and shit in
Fuck,
Africa. And
man, like war is so
you know.
exhausting. Like
it's not even
there's
war. It's
plenty
to
of
me what tripped me out
world
is
for
the fact.
everybody.
To me, what tripped me out is the fact that y'all didn't know this.
I don't know.
A lot of women didn't know the fact that as men we are. I mean, it's a fact of the matter
That's
is
crazy that women
hands
are
on deck.
not, though. I do think that that's crazy. Like, if you're a woman and you're like, hey, I want these rights, then you should probably
go under.
have to
stop being a
be
bitch.
for the war.
No, because this was more than likely a law where, I mean, it started from what my
Housewives.
understanding, it started during World War II, because there was a lack of volunteers. There was no
right.
That's why women took over the workforce.
And that's when women took over the workforce. That's when it's like, all right, y'all handle this shit down here. We're going to go out there. So it might be that still. It might be the fact that we still need somebody to run shit out here while we're out there, getting shot at by whoever hates us. So, yeah. And this lady on the video was really tripping out. She's like, how come? It's like, that's how it is, man. There's things that come with being a man. And one of them is you got to be down to fucking go shoot an AK-47 at somebody.
Do you think you guys shoot an AK-47 at somebody?
Well, first of all,
if it means my life between theirs,
at that point, I think they got you in a vice where it's like either you fight or you fucking get shot and die.
Yeah.
That's the ultimatum. Like, you're here now. Okay, if you don't sign up to come here, now it's a felony. Now we put you in prison. So you can go fight, but if you fight, you have to fucking fight, or it's me and you. It's me versus you. Like, at that point, I don't give a fuck what your beliefs are or what, or if you don't like to fight.
Come back from that, like, how
Meaning what?
Obviously, like with a lot of military personnel, they come back and they cannot re-enter civilization,
Society.
right?
Oh, no, probably not.
No, well,
especially that, because some military,
do you
most
think
military,
that you would sit there and go like, and obviously this is hypothetical until you're put into that position, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't know, yeah.
But okay, do you think that you could come back and just be like,
no?
Well,
and
no,
I'll tell you why, because military personnel signed up for that. They volunteered. That was their career they wanted to take.
do you think,
At that point, if you're drafted, if you're
Um,
forcibly drafted, you were forced to do this.
I think yes, but to an extent. I think that a lot of people go in thinking like, okay, I'm gonna have to defend my country, but they don't realize like, oh shit, I'm here
No, I
defending
think
my country.
I think at
No,
some point,
it
if,
like even
No,
with
it depends.
the people,
it would.
I think that it's maybe half and half.
No.
I do
I
think
know,
that
but-
there's some people who are like, fuck yeah, I want to go and kill people.
as men, I think,
well, yeah,
they're
they're
those.
you're gonna
Sure.
find those people who
there's
say,
those.
"Fuck
There's
yeah,
those.
let's go."
Yeah.
But then,
Those are called psychos.
then
But
again,
like it has to be diverse amongst
Of
them
course,
too. About
but if you,
but it depends on the war too. Let's say with
that's true.
it depends on the war. With World War II, it was what everyone trying to beat the Nazis to the fact. So every man, everyone
Japan.
who volunteered, or communists, right? So
and
everyone who
obviously the
volunteered
Nazis were not
was able
having a
to,
great
or they signed up
reputation.
to fight for freedom,
Mhm.
right? It depends on the war. Then
Mhm.
years later, you had the Vietnam War, where the Vietnam War was society didn't like it. There was no point in going.
Dude, the Vietnam
so on.
vets got
Then
trashed, bro. That
Let's
was
go.
bad.
Then let's go back to 2001
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the Iraq and Afghanistan. Due to the fact that we got
Another one.
bombed,
Yeah,
people volunteered for it.
there was
People
yeah.
underage, same thing with World War II,
Yeah.
people underage, 16, 15, 17 years old
But-
was signing up. It depends on the war. It depends on what you would
It
fight
depends.
for.
Yeah, it depends on the
But I
political.
also think the way they sold it, because it was like, yeah, we're going out and doing this
Well,
great
yeah.
Yeah,
thing.
so
and
to-
we're
to add
gonna
to what he-
defend our country,
add what-
which I understand.
To
but
add to
like,
what he was saying was, there's a sense of patriotism.
Yeah.
That comes depending on why you sign up for the war. If you're in there like I'm gonna fuck these motherfuckers
Yeah,
up.
but if you have a whole
You
nation
know, that,
saying
that,
So-
bring,
so
that brings
that
that brings a whole
come
nother first of all, that brings a very alpha personality from a man. Like, we're here to fucking fight. We're here to fucking do this
We're
for
here to be
America.
the best. We're the
This
strongest.
fucking America type of shit. And then,
Yeah.
so yeah, you're right. Depends on the political climate.
Yeah.
During that time, it's what is gonna determine whether you're fucking down, because you're fucking down.
You have a whole nation going down, or you have a
So
nation
put that
split.
vice versa to, let's say us. Let's say a war pops off, and now we have to go fight this war because we got drafted forcibly. It says selective. I didn't select to volunteer for this shit. But so let's say we were forced. At that point, you're forced. There's no.
I would hide you guys. in
There's
a
not
bunker.
necessarily. Well, then that's a felony.
That it depends, because let's say
Either way, you're going to prison. You know.
It's crazy.
There's no out of it. You live in this country and you're a man, fight for this fucking country because you're a fucking man. That's what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
And it's what threw me off
Do you
was
think
her
like the
reaction.
generations of these days, like
They would die immediately. Yes. These
Maybe we
motherfuckers,
just send them all
motherfuckers are pussies now. Like, the fuck. No. So that honestly, what tripped me out about that particular
that she didn't know.
video was she was very surprised and almost emotional. She was
Which
almost the video. The reason why I wrote this
Brought it up.
topic down is because I saw a
Oh.
TikTok of this lady talking to her husband, and she was almost emotional.
Well,
You know?
yeah.
Like not
you
knowing.
think about your baby.
You think about everybody you love.
I
Think
don't
about
want
everybody
to-
you love.
I would literally. I don't
Think
care
about
if it was
not
a
even
felony.
your not
I
even just your
would
kids.
probably.
Yeah.
Well.
Not just your kids. Yes, your kids obviously are going to be very important. But think about this. It's also your dad. It's also your brother. It's also your cousins. It's every man, every male that you know is on this
I'd
line.
have to have a bunker from.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's, I mean,
no
at that point,
way.
there's no way I'm a dodger. I'm like, fuck it. I'm a man, and I
Like
live in
you
this country.
take away
We gotta
all of our
protect the
men
women.
on the mainland. If we get infiltrated by mainland, what do you think a whole bunch of women are gonna do? We're gonna be overrun.
Or-
to be honest, you take away every man from the mainland because you want to go fight a war from somewhere else.
Think
You
very
take away our
carefully
strength.
Yeah,
of what
that's what I
you're
was gonna say
saying.
right now.
Think
Because you have
very
those
carefully
independent
of what
women
you're
right now saying no.
Because a lot of
we
women
can
are
handle
gonna
this. And there's a-
Fuck no,
fight
I'm
this.
sorry. I'm
there's a lot of-
sorry. Like
well,
I'll give it all I fucking got, and I'm gonna go against
But
the
just
man
know-
because I know, like, fuck you, dude. I'm not gonna bow down to you, but at the same time, most dudes, if they're bigger
Mouse.
than me, they're gonna fucking take me down.
But-
Unless I get them by the balls
No, no,
and I
no.
pull them and I really fucking hurt them.
You're completely. You didn't get. No, you're taking what I was saying a whole different way. Yeah,
Okay.
which.
I'm a little lit.
Welcome to Man Meets.
Sorry.
No, what I was saying is think about what you're saying because you're advocating for men. You're on the man's side, low key, advocating for the fact that if we're gone, y'all are fucked. But a lot of women are not, especially this climate that we're in, where women are very
Let's say independent.
feminist and independent
Independent.
and all that stuff. What you're saying goes in contrary of what women believe. That's what I meant. Not you know.
No, that's what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Though
So
I do think that there is kind of like I feel more comfortable with a man in the house. I feel a little bit more protected. I feel a little bit more like okay, like an instinct is gonna come in. I feel like there's a strength that's gonna come in that I don't have
right.
potentially. I think that there's also like just a certain amount of man street smarts because of what men often have to feel that they have to live up to.
And protect themselves from too.
Exactly.
I
and
had a girl
protect
tell me one
themselves,
time,
too.
because I was telling a story on one of the times I got banged on. For those people that don't live in California, gang banging is still somehow alive.
It's everywhere.
It's still somehow a thing in 2024.
Oh, absolutely.
But
Snoop saying about that.
what a lot of women don't know, another thing like the draft that y'all don't realize we have to deal with is just going out outside and being fucking banged on by some random dude that was feeling fucking, gangster that day.
Because
Because
the
you
color,
wore
the
a
color,
color.
the color. It's
Either
the
color
Or
or,
because you
how
wore a
you
hat.
look,
The way you look.
or where you are. Sometimes you don't
Yeah.
even have to fucking look a certain way. Sometimes it's
They're
where
just
you are.
like you're not in our. You don't fit in with
Yeah.
our. Like, you don't
Geographics.
fit
So
in
that's
with our
another
neighborhood.
that's another thing that because like I said, I was telling this story on yes, one time I got banged on, and this girl stopped and she's like, guys really get banged on a lot, huh? I'm like, oh, since I was a teenager.
Yeah.
Like ever since you're a
Yeah.
teenager, since as a kid.
You gotta
I
pick a
remember
side.
8-9
Men
years
have an ego, like
8,
they
9
gotta
years
protect
old,
it at all times.
8-9 years old. Yes, but at the same time, when you're growing up, when you're a little kid, you don't know about that shit. I remember the first time I got banged, I was probably 8 years old.
But you're the oldest.
And
Stop.
There's a difference. No, yeah, because you're
Where?
the, no,
Donde?
in Mobile.
yeah, because you're the oldest.
By who? Like a 10-year-old or by like an 18-year-old?
No, these are
No,
teenagers.
there's teenagers like
These
14,
are
15,
teenagers,
16
14,
year old,
15,
18. It can
17-year-old
It can
kids.
go up to 18.
Okay, so like stand by me. They're just white.
Kinda, sorta.
They're
I
just
guess.
white.
Well, it's different because you're the
Well,
oldest. You're the oldest.
Yeah.
You're the oldest getting banged on. My older brother showed us on who
that
got
was
banged on
yeah.
and what neighborhoods not to walk into.
Yep.
Like,
Oh yeah,
hey,
you had guidance. I had no
so-
idea.
Yeah, exactly. So
I had
it's-
no
it-
idea
it's
where I
different.
was. I
He
was all alone,
He'd be like,
man.
hey, stay in our block.
Yeah.
But if you go 2 blocks down, let
Yeah.
me know. I'll walk you guys over.
Right.
We have beef with that crew. We have beef with
Don't
other
walk
people.
here. Don't do this. Don't talk to
It's
so and
different.
so. Yeah.
But
it
it's a
is different.
neighborhood where, white boy vato, same thing. If we went somewhere,
White boy vato, who's that?
we'll cut his name out, RJ.
Oh.
So
Okay.
depending where we're going, like
Oh, I met him. I like him.
yeah,
He's cool.
we used to walk. We used to have to
No,
walk.
RJ always scared me. I was like, oh.
No,
No,
I
he's,
felt
he's down.
no, but
I always felt safe around him.
immediately he
I
like
felt like also he was very good people.
immediately
Yeah.
he showed me respect. Like he because it was Donnie's first birthday when I met him. And he came up to me and he's like, "Who are you?" And I already knew what it was. Like I already knew you're just, you're protecting your family. Like as a guy, when a guy is pressing you for a certain reason.
But that's when I walked in too. I was like,
You
"This
know,
is my God.
if
This
a guy,
is the Godfather."
yeah, if a guy comes and presses you for a certain reason, you kind of have you're able to kind of read. Okay, this guy's just feeling himself. He's feeling gangster, or
Yeah.
this guy's seen. Who are you? Why are you around people I love? You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
immediately I read the situation. I knew. I'm like, oh yeah, Caesar's homie, and then Caesar walked up. He's like, oh, this is my son's godson. Soon as he's my son's godfather. Soon as he said that, it switched to, oh, what's up, man? How you doing? Like
Yeah.
you already immediately knew. And then we
He
got
also
to
trusted
talking.
Caesar.
He told me where he was from, and then I told him where I grew up, and he was like, oh yeah, I know your neighborhood, I know this and that. Yeah. And then we got to talk, and that's where that conversation simmered down, and it could have been something else if I was a different person.
One love,
Yeah, but like I said, like walking into the neighborhoods
one
back,
love,
in the old
let's
in Corona.
get
But like there were
together.
times like I'll be walking, me and brothers would be walking up the street.
You
Like,
already
hey,
knew.
he's like, "Hey, where you guys going?"
Mhm.
Like he was always on his front porch, like either smoking a cigarette, having
Watching.
a drink, watching.
No,
Like,
watching.
Hey, where you going?
It's patrolling.
We
Yeah.
want to go up to the park over here. Hold on, let me get my sandals, let me get my shoes. He
Go walk
he
y'all.
would walk us
Yeah,
there
yeah.
to make sure nothing happened.
Yeah. So I didn't have that. I was just walking, not knowing where the fuck, what neighborhoods I was. I didn't know shit. My parents, they didn't know none of that shit. I didn't have older siblings, so I was just walking through these neighborhoods, unaware of what the fuck I was doing wrong. And yeah, that happens. It happens everywhere. I used to think it was just the area that we were. I used to think it was just Mobile, Riverside. And then I started, once I got a car, I started going different places. One time I got banged on in Simi Valley. This girl's chick banged on. I mean, this guy's chick banged on me. Like, I was out. I came out of a gas station. I'm drinking
Yeah, I
a
was gonna say a
Gatorade.
gas station, right?
I
Yeah.
came out of a gas
No
station.
matter
I walked
what.
out of a gas station. This car rolled up on me. Immediately I ducked. I'm like, oh fuck.
That was
And
that
then,
girl
and then
banging
the
on
guy
somebody
asked
in
me.
Paris.
The guy asked me. He's like, "Where you from?" And I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm from the IE." And they're like, "Oh well, yeah, whatever." And then the chick riding a shotgun looks at me. She's like, "It's fucking West Side locos, homie." And then they drive away. And I'm like, "Damn, I really just got banged on for a chick for the first time." Like,
Would it be
Were you- no, hold on. Were you-
worse
were you
or
turned on?
safer if
a
I
little bit,
teach
Yo,
a
you
okay,
little
so-
boys?
bit. I'm like, I
you-
kind of want to fuck this chick. Like,
Yeah, you're
he's
like,
yo,
you're like, hold on,
I'm
come
like,
back.
this bitch is down.
The
Like,
aggressiveness that came out your mouth right now.
Yeah,
Your
I'm like,
fingers, what can
yeah.
they do?
Yeah, the mouth do. No, I'm
Would it be safer or worse if we taught the boys to be a little bit more sarcastic and
I
joking?
think
and
no,
being
no,
like,
no.
Hold on,
Let me
hold
tell
on.
you a story.
I didn't even finish.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Let her finish.
Can I finish?
For the first time of your life,
Fuck.
let a woman finish.
Okay.
Is that the reputation you want to have?
No.
We
Set it
guys
straight, babe.
bitch.
Welcome to Man Meets.
You want me to set it straight? You better act right.
God damn.
Don't be acting up just because you want a podcast.
I'm sorry, how bleeding.
Roman, I need you to cut this all out.
All right, so you were saying.
Anyways, so like, would it be
I bit my lip.
worse or kind of like, in a sense, better
Yeah, let
if
me hit that
we
before you-
raise the boys to be more sarcastic? So like, let's say we sit
Go
there
ahead.
and we
Let her
have
finish.
that
No,
conversation.
I didn't. It was my finger. Never mind. You're fine. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What if the boys?
Okay, like
Little
let's
closer
say
to the
we
mic,
start
ma'am,
to
please.
have that. Let's say we start to have that conversation with them.
Okay.
And we're like,
About
hey,
gang
boys,
banging.
kids can be
Okay.
cruel, whatever it is, right?
Some
like,
dudes are mean.
so, like you might have older people who are trying to call you out or whatever,
Mhm.
and we're like, hey, if somebody ever asks you where are you from,
Yeah.
like I could see Donnie or Richie being like, from my mom's vagina, and what?
But that would probably de-escalate the
So,
situation.
let
I
me-
feel
but be-
like, what the fuck are you gonna say as
So
a
let me- let-
gangbanger?
let me-
All right, Crip.
no,
So that kind of
Like,
that's kind of how my first time getting banged on went.
shut the fuck
I'm not gonna lie.
up. Okay,
My
okay.
first
I
time,
should have let you finish first.
We was living in Edgemont. Shout out to Edgemont.
Might have made a
Moval,
difference.
the murder.
Oh. Why do you want to shout that out?
We
right
was
now?
living because
Seriously.
this is where it goes. At the end of the day, that is where I grew up, and that is what I consider home. So,
That feels it.
it's a love and
That
hate
feels it.
relationship.
That
You know,
feels
it's a love and hate relationship to the neighborhoods that, at the end of the day, as a dude too, those experiences kind of like, it taught you a lot.
teaches you. A
It
lesson.
teaches you so much. It
So where are you from, Caesar?
the reason why I feel
Where
like
you
Corona.
at?
I feel like his
Nothing.
experiences were Corona.
Nah, where are you from?
No,
These balls.
my dad's boss sack.
That is kind of how my
Yeah.
first experience went, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like my first experience when I first got asked, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "Oh, I live like right there by the."
You know what a sip of K is?
Yeah,
I
I'm
live
like,
over there.
You know where a fried jack is,
Where my
and then the
mama-
pasas with the park and shit. Yeah, that's that's kind of like the area. But no, honestly, I don't know. I don't know the climate nowadays. And yes, I am bleeding, so you're not getting this back.
Yeah,
You saw it?
yeah.
Yeah. I think I
Like they gotta
pulled
leave
little-
my kids alone if they're like.
I
From
think
my
no,
mom's
but
No,
I
vagina,
don't know
right?
how I don't know how
I
the
don't-
climate is nowadays, and I don't think it's not as intense as it was when we were kids. I feel.
But it depends because remember when Donnie came? Okay, well, I never told the story, but remember how Donnie?
Oh, another exclusive on Man Meets. Another
Alright,
exclusive.
Another exclusive.
Because remember how Donnie? I
Ayo.
told
Way
him
to put it,
how
man.
he said he had a bullying that he said he couldn't read, but when he
From
came,
fucking
don't say the name, just from
why?
when he was.
Fuck that kid.
You can bleep it out.
All right, fine. It was from kindergarten, right? Remember
Fucking Jackson.
yeah.
Oh, that
So-
could be any black kid. Come on now.
No,
He was Mexican. He's
Oh,
Mexican.
a Mexican named Jackson.
Yeah.
Yo,
but
times have changed.
But I told you that how he was crying. He was crying when he got to school and like this is what happened.
Yeah.
you gave him advice.
That's all I
But the
said.
first,
Yeah,
but the
he
first,
was
vi-
getting
the
my
first
biggest
advice I
feelings.
gave
He was
him,
getting
hold on,
bullied. It's gonna
because
happen a lot.
he couldn't read.
As a man,
he's-
it's gonna happen a lot.
but he
I
couldn't
know,
read. He
especially
couldn't
with
read
their
well.
Speech impediment.
He couldn't read like well. That's why he reads books
Well,
now.
he couldn't read in general.
He couldn't read in general. But this
He
is like
wasn't ready
kindergarten.
for that.
Oh, poor Papa.
But when he came out
he
the
was late
classroom,
to talking too. I remember that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Took him a while to talk.
but when he came out the classroom, and then me, Richie, this is before Richie went to school. He comes out crying. Richie's like, I did my bad.
You killed all of these.
So
What am I supposed to do now?
Because
Podcast
You want a
over.
waterfall?
I don't have beer.
You want a waterfall?
Yes.
because Rich,
Water.
but because he came out crying from his
There's more
classroom.
beer.
This is kindergarten, by the way.
All right,
Downstairs.
we killed them all.
Bullshit.
I swear to God. All the beer's done.
Damn,
Yeah, that was all you.
my bad.
Where's the other ones?
Downstairs,
Oh,
probably.
there was like 4 more.
All the ones. Yeah. This motherfucker. You were saying Donnie came home crying because he got bullied because he couldn't read.
Yeah, but I was picking him up from school. He came out the gates. He's crying. Then Richie's throwing a fit. Like, why are you crying? I'm like, hey, why are you crying, man? He's just bawling. He's crying, like snots and everything crying. I'm like, hey.
Oh Jesus,
I'm like, I was like, stop crying.
poor baby.
Suck it up. Get in the car. I was like, I need you to get in the
Yeah.
car. I was like, he was like, but he told me, I was like, I'm telling you right now, do not let, whoever told you what, don't let the motherfucker see you crying.
Yeah.
Get your ass in the
Don't show
car.
him weakness.
I was
Weakness.
like, hold my hands.
an important part.
We're gonna walk to the car.
Yeah.
Then you can cry in the car. But he's crying.
Mhm.
Then Richie's like, who made my brother cry? I'm like, Richie, get your ass over here. We'll do. I was like, we'll do this later.
How many
That's my
motherfuckers is
baby.
there?
He's like, who made my brother cry? Who made him cry?
That is my job. God damn it.
But then we get in the car. I'm like, all right, now you can cry. But
Mhm.
now tell me what happened. He told me the whole story, what happened. But like, and there's days when I do pick him up now, going forward, like he's mad. You can tell he's mad. He will grab my hand. We'll walk to the car. Then he will let it loose. He'll be like, oh, this is
Oh,
what
shit.
happened. This is. I'm like, fine. But again, it just depends
Wait, is
how
he
you
getting
handle the situation.
picked on for his speech impediment? Is that
No,
what
no,
it
no.
is?
This was in kindergarten when he didn't know how
Oh.
to read.
Did you get picked on for his speech impediment? I never asked that.
No, it's three of us. If I got
Oh yeah, you had older brothers. There was nobody that's gonna fuck with you. Yeah.
What's the movie we watched yesterday with Zac Efron?
Iron Claw.
Iron Claw.
Iron Claw.
Yesterday-
Can you say
Iron
it to the
Claw.
mic, please? Thank you.
Iron Claw.
There we go.
It was a great movie.
It was such a good movie, but it did remind like
That end
them
got me, though.
two,
Oh, for real.
Like me and him started crying.
What's it
We
about?
were bawling. I'm sorry, Caesar. When I looked at you, it
I
looked
know.
like
That's
you
why I
were
fucking
bawling.
turned your head. I was like,
I didn't want to look at him because I was like, bro,
Where
like
was
we
I?
were.
What's up with our movie nights, man? Like y'all need to start putting me on these movies, bro.
Dude, I'll watch
the
it
fuck,
again
man?
right now.
I'll watch it again too. But
When
I
we
will.
watched that Bill Burr one, that was a good morning
That
for
was
me,
a-
man.
that was a great morning.
movie.
No, this one that we were watching last night, I think you walked it. It was with Zac Efron, and I was like,
Oh
holy shit.
yes, I
It's
do remember
wrestling.
seeing some. Yes,
You went to take a shower.
Okay, I probably should stop drinking.
That shit, like, oh my god, I was just like,
Oh, you're
the
crying
way
right
he
now.
was like,
You're crying right now.
he's like, I just remember when I was a brother, and now I'm not a brother anymore. I was like, oh my god, like,
It had me. That part got me.
Yeah.
Because it's
Oh,
about it's
like
about
a brother.
yeah, a brotherly
I
love.
thought that meant like brother.
No.
Because honestly, it's like your brother is like
Mhm.
someone who's gonna defend you.
Yeah, and you were lucky enough to have. I didn't have. I didn't have nobody defending me.
I had 5
Yeah.
brothers.
I had nobody defending me. I had to
You
fight
were
my
the
own.
defender,
But I had to. You have to learn that.
Yeah.
You know, you have to learn how to become that person who is now
Yeah.
going to defend the younger people around you. And what's because I had never asked that. I had never asked if you. Damn, this shit really. If you had been made because
Yes, I have a speech
there's no
impediment.
secret. That's not a secret. You know, like we in our friend group, we've all known, and you know, it is what it is. But I had never asked if that was a thing growing up.
No.
You getting clowned on or
Because
whatever.
if one of us got picked on,
Mhm.
just the 3 of us gonna handle it.
Exactly.
Again,
Yeah.
I'm a triplet.
Yeah.
So there's always 3 of us around.
Mhm.
No matter what we did.
That makes sense.
Even we had
Okay,
different
right.
even we had different friends. I remember
And
meeting
you had
one
your
of David.
crazy ass dad, and you had your
Mhm.
crazy ass brother,
Mhm. You had backup.
your older
you had
brother.
backup. You had backup. That's dope. No, but that's good. I think
and
you
your
needed
mama
that, low
to
key.
protect you too, because your mama was down. I
No, but
don't
did anyone-
doubt that your mom was down for you.
Did
guys.
anyone try to bring that up though? Like in school? Like did it ever come up as a
No.
Mm.
The times I went to school, no.
What
But
do
now-
you mean in school though? Like,
Meaning
Mean
like
like
did
getting
somebody try to
picked on.
clown him for
oh,
having that speech impediment and having all that? I'm gonna go get a piece of paper or some shit because this shit won't stop bleeding. I bit my lip. Those little skins? I bit on it and peeled it back.
bruh, I have one right here.
I couldn't
not-
I couldn't
It's the weather.
It's called
Californians be like, it's the weather.
it's called drink water and chapstick. I'm just gonna say it because I didn't even hear about chapsticks until I met Sin. Then we get married.
well,
you learn about
yeah.
self skincare.
So yeah, that was dude, I like the fact that we only got through a few topics on this list because that means this conversation went a whole different way about it.
It was
I
natural.
feel like
It was
we were
natural.
really on.
It was natural. It was
Yeah.
very natural, yes.
Natural.
It was very natural. And it was because we
I
were
feel
stoned.
like we kept on topic too.
Or that we do the show all the time. We said we need to make a podcast.
No, but it's
it's
cool.
an open
It's also
discussion.
really cool to have a woman's perspective when it comes to man situations because there's a level of the word I'm thinking of is gonna sound wrong, but I'm saying ignorance. Ignorance is not necessarily a bad thing. Ignorance means like you just don't know of these situations because it hasn't been taught to you, it hasn't been spoken to you about it. But like the draft alone was a big topic during this whole conversation. Y'all didn't know that. Clearly, we didn't tell y'all either because we just thought it was common knowledge. You know, like
Yeah.
the whole game banging situation too with men. That's a thing. That's something that your boys unfortunately gonna have to go through at some point in
I
time.
do agree, and because I have sons,
Mhm.
I recognize this, and I'm like, bro, don't be fucking with my boys because at the end of the day, I'm trying to raise them right. I'm trying to make sure that they are, tailored to women too, and they respect women, and they understand women, and they go through their own phases with women, but they can also be honest with women because we're not perfect, ladies. Just get over it. We're
That
not-
is a huge statement that you just said right now.
none of us
The
are
fact that you
perfect.
can admit that nobody is perfect because there is a
No.
level of, especially now during social media,
It's hard to be
social
perfect.
media
We don't have to
has-
front.
but at the same time, it's given like as some
It's
women do.
exhausting. We
Some
gotta
women do
understand one
pretend.
another.
Mhm.
We gotta understand one another at the end of the day.
I reposted some meme that I saw a few days ago where it said this new era of men versus women is fucking dumb. Like at some
It
point
is.
we all have to swallow our pride and realize
Oh, okay.
we have to realize at some point we bring different things to the table, but at the same time we do need each other.
Mhm.
You know, there's no denying it. Like there's some shit that women think of and say that doesn't even cross my mind. I'm like, oh yeah, what the fuck? How come I didn't? You know, like I've seen your dumbass try to open some shit downstairs and you like send coming like here, dumbass.
That's looking for stuff.
You know,
not-
look, or looking for something. Yeah.
Oh my! I just need your help. Sometimes.
There's different things that we bring to the table which are equally important,
Absolutely.
you know, and it's dumb to be like, oh, it's us versus them. No, it's not. It's like, yo, let's work together because clearly, if we combine this knowledge that we both have, it could be something fucking great, you know.
Yeah. I agree.
Man Meats cares about women. Man Meats cannot thrive without women.
And ladies gotta meet in the middle with man meats.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Boom.
It's a man's world, but a man's meat wouldn't be nothing without a woman or girl.
I was gonna say you fucked up the lyrics, but never mind.
No, the fuck I didn't. James Brown would be proud.
Yep,
This was a very
you got a chub.
awesome, dope, different episode of Man Meats. And thank y'all for coming. Sorry I've been bleeding. I just realized these cameras have been catching me trying to fucking clean up my blood
Yeah.
the last hour.
Next time,
And
put some Vicks on there.
Sorry for having chapped lips. And we'll see y'all next time. Thank you for meeting with men.
And a woman.
That should be the slow. Oh yeah, and the one woman that met with the men.
Man meet with men and never meet the same again. Man